Hey guys, it's Jem here with your Divine Feminine reading for the week ahead. We've gone with what's happening, head and heart space, and we'll finish with a soul message, alright? So remembering guys, this is a general read. If you don't resonate, don't worry, just leave it be, okay? But like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. We're all just here doing our best. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Divine Feminine this week. Alright. So the first thing I heard as soon as I flipped this card was deep in her feels. So yeah, she is like deep in her emotions, and I feel like she's deep. Like I almost feel like I'm hearing the word sort of awakening as well. So for a lot of the feminines out there, you might have been going through, like, you might be, or you might have just sort of recently come out of like a bit of a dark night of the soul, or maybe you're new on the awakening journey. But yeah, I'm just feeling like deep in the feels. I feel like everything has kind of hit you at once. Like how you're feeling about your journey, how you're feeling about yourself, how you're feeling about, the activities and things that you participate in, how you feel about your friends, your family, your partner or potential partner, or your twin flame or whatever's going on. I just feel like everything is kind of coming up for you, and it's just like, it's deep, like it's super deep. We have just had Venus go into Cancer, so I feel like this is very relevant probably within the last few days. But yeah, you are going in deep with these feelings, feminine. So just really honor yourself with these. Try not to obviously shut them out or deny them. Give them space to come up, because obviously feeling is healing. But then we have the 8 of Swords. So I'm kind of feeling here as well like you're still a little bit stuck in a situation. And when I say stuck, you're keeping yourself stuck. All right, like the thing I love about the 8 of Swords is that if you look close enough to the picture, she's not actually bound. Like, she's like, the swords aren't in the ground. She's not actually bound tightly. Like, you could easily just undo your hands, take the blindfold off it, and get out of that situation. And this could just be a behavior for you. You might be sort of, stuck in a bit of a cycle with a person, or just a behavior. Like, you just keep going back to the same person or the same behavior, and you just kind of like, because it's safe is what I'm hearing. But yeah, this is kind of where I think all your feelings are coming up, because it's kind of saying like you need to stop doing this cycle. Like, it's really not doing you any favors, and you're only keeping yourself stuck. Because the longer you keep yourself stuck, the longer this new emotional beginning is going to take to sort of come forward, okay? Because this is kind of waiting in the wings is what I'm hearing. It's like, whenever you're ready. But yeah, I feel like all these feelings are coming up, all this purging, and suddenly you're like, oh my God. And you've kind of put yourself back into that situation where it's comfortable, but the universe is saying, look, like, you want emotional fulfillment. You want to be doing the things and being with the people and situations that feel good, that fill you up emotionally, that fill your cup. But also I'm hearing like fill your cup first as well. So this is about, coming back to what feels good for you, what fills you up. So that way you can start aligning to the things that fill you up as well. Okay, there's a whole new beginning that leads to emotional fulfillment, because the next card out is the King of Cups. Okay, so this is like that accomplishment, that certainty that you know what you want, what makes you feel good. And as a king, like, you will take the action to get there because you do desire it. And it's waiting to begin. Like, I'm hearing it's waiting to begin. But like I said, I feel like that 8 of Swords is just, I feel like we're on the end of that though. Like, I feel like all these feelings are coming up, and you are now at that stage where you're like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like, I want this. I want this. Yeah, like, I feel like this is that kind of final purge cycle is what they're telling me. Like, this is it. This is going to be that make or break moment where you go, I've had enough. I'm moving forward. Or you might still continue. But either way, this is sitting here. And for some, this is potentially a romantic partner. This is your divine masculine, if that's the journey that you're on. I'm sort of feeling like a lot of this filling the cup, this new beginning and emotional level, is love, is a partner, is romance. And like there is a potential person like ready to go, but like I said, you're sort of really deep in your feels about an old situation, or maybe even just a behavior, you're scared of being hurt, whatever it is. But this is saying like you've got to jump into this new beginning because it is so fulfilling. So yeah, take that as it resonates. Like I said, for some it would be a masculine. For some it's just taking those steps to do what feels good. You know what you want, you know how to get there, and there's nothing that's going to stop you. Okay, like you're in your feels, but you know you're going with what your heart wants, you're going with what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, rather than what doesn't. Okay, so you've got this opportunity now to step in, start filling your cup, finding out what works for you, and like I said, it's going to lead to the success. And that can be, like I said, I'm getting that across the board message. So it's not necessarily just a masculine, but it is, like I said, it could just be you are going to start a new hobby or a new business, or you might meet some new people or rekindle with some people, and just, might start eating better and sleeping better, and exercising more. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, it's going to fill your cup, and then it's going to take you to that success of being emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so whatever it is, like you've got to leap into that new beginning. But yeah, I do feel like this is really like that final cycle, like no more of this. Like it's time to move forward. There's a new beginning there. We're keeping ourselves stuck, but like I said, I'm hearing this is like a final purge. So you're deep in your feels now, and you kind of, don't hold on to it. Like this is saying like it's time to step out of this. Okay. Oh, so it feels a bit like I'm feeling like it's a bit of tightness in my chest with this reading. So I feel like it's a little bit scary to open your heart. And like I said, I feel like this is really like the message here is like you are afraid of being hurt. So keeping yourself stuck here is why you can't kind of move forward. But just know that all these feelings are valid, but they're not a reason to stay stuck, because there's so much emotional fulfillment on the other side of that fear. Okay, so take a chance. Unbind yourself, declare to spirit, I've had enough. I'm willing to move forward and open my heart to this new beginning, and let them kind of provide the opportunities for you. Okay, just honor your feelings as they come up, express yourself truthfully, and this is going to take you to that King of Cups energy. All right, so let's go to the headspace for the Divine Feminine. Yeah, the Lovers. So like I said, I do feel like there's a love interest, like there's that desire for love. And for some of you, there is someone waiting, like I said, like, and not waiting, but once you like come out of that old patterning, it will lead you there a lot quicker. But yeah, in your mind, feminines, you are just really after like what you love. And again, this is like, I'm getting this as a romantic sense, but I'm also just getting this as going for what you love. That could be learning a new something. That could be, cooking rather than ordering takeout. That could be, like I said, getting a better sleep pattern, exercising more. That could just be rekindling with friends and family because you've maybe lost a bit of touch with them. This is really doing things you love, and your head is starting to go, okay, what do I love? What do I enjoy? What does make me feel like I'm acting from my heart space? It makes me feel good and passionate, as opposed to what doesn't. So yeah, the mind is really working to go into that love, but also, like I said, for a lot of us, I do believe this is thinking about a certain person. So let your mind daydream, but ask the questions. What do I love? What fills me up? What do I want to do that feels good? Go for what you love, not for what you're against. All right. And then the heart space for the Divine Feminine we have is lead. So this is that Emperor energy. So again, take the lead. The heart is like, look, I'm going to move towards all these things that feel good to my heart because I deserve it. Take that strong stance. I am getting, again, a masculine presence here. So potentially the heart is aligning with this Emperor. But also, like I said, take the lead. Do start, like, not pretend, like obviously you don't want to pretend, but just, start acting as if, like, wake up and speak to your partner in the morning, even if they're not there. Before you go to bed at night, like, pray to your guides, like, how can I best move towards you know, my XYZ desires or emotional fulfillment, or how can I better lead with my heart space? Because the heart knows, the soul knows. You've just got to tune in and stop being afraid of stop being stuck in the comfort, okay? So that's just kind of, the heart is ready to take the lead. The heart is ready to open up and say, let's do this. Like I said, that strong, like emperor energy, but like I said, there is someone in the heart space for a lot of you as well. So just, yeah, know that, you know, connections can't be, like, you can't lose a connection if it's destined, okay? You can't lose something that is meant for you. What's meant for you won't miss you. And I feel a lot of this energy is saying, like, if you're afraid to kind of surrender and let go and step out of this comfort zone because you're afraid you're going to lose what you love, okay? But this is actually going to lead you to what you love, because you're not going to have any external illusion, belief systems sitting there like distorting the vision, okay? So it's a bit of a blunt message, but yeah, like really dig into these feelings that are coming up, feminines, and that can be the feelings of fear, the feelings of jealousy, the feelings of you know, codependency. That could be the feelings of love, of joy, of happiness. Embrace them all. When you give them all that space, you've got nothing to fear, okay? So let's get a soul message to finish off this reading. But like I said, yeah, I feel like a lot of you are holding space for a masculine. But again, a lot of you are just seeking that emotional fulfillment, whether that's with a partner or not. So just take that as it resonates. But either way, the message is coming through doubly. So that's positive. All right, let's get a soul message to finish off. I am so grateful for you, my love. You give so freely without condition. Life is an endless flow of blessings because of your great love. Yeah. So what I'm hearing here is, like, you have a massive heart. You have so much love to give, and you have so much love to spread across the world, but you are really afraid of doing so because of not feeling worthy or being reciprocated for that love. But once we step into love and filling our cup and glowing from within, that's all we have to do, because that just then radiates and, you know, goes where it's needed. Looking after you first creates the effect, okay? So know that your love is needed. All right. That is all, feminines. If you need your own healing session or reading done personally, please contact me. We can arrange that. And otherwise, just like I said, take it as it resonates. And be sure to check out the Divine Masculine reading. Make sure you do resonate with either or. And I'll be back next week. Take care.